As Operation Rising Lion continues into day 5, how are the Iranian citizens feeling about this war between Israel and the Iranian regime? And what are they thinking about the possibility of seeing their ruthless government replaced, what we call a regime change? Well, here to share her insights on what is happening on the ground is Marziyeh. She is an Iranian Christian convert from a Muslim background. Through evangelism, though evangelism is illegal in Iran, she and a friend managed to covertly put copies of the New Testament into hands of about 20,000 Iranians and started 2 secret house churches. In 2009, she and her friend were both arrested and sentenced to death. They spent almost 9 months in prison in Tehran. And after their release, they fled to the United States and authored a book sharing their story, Captive in Iran. Marziyeh, welcome to Washington Watch. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Tony, for having me.
Now, I know that you actually was at the Family Research Council about 5 years ago and shared your story, but you continue to stay abreast of what is happening with contacts on the ground and reading and through various means. What are you hearing coming out of Iran? What are the Iranian people saying?
Yes, every day, almost every day, I watch the news and follow the messages that Iranians are sending out, mostly in Farsi, and the films that they are sharing. And honestly, majority of Iranians, millions of Iranians are very happy with seeing the elimination of IRGC terrorists, and Israel is targeting nuclear facilities and military bases. They are sharing videos and films mocking them, and especially the first day they shared their celebration, that how much they are happy. Unfortunately, some people, Western leftists and the agents of the regime, those who are supported by the regime outside, try to spread lies and propaganda to show that, how much people are upset against Israel. This is not true. No one likes war to get killed in the war, but that shows how much Iranians suffered for more than 40 years, and their pain and sufferings is much higher. That's why they prefer to see that the butchers of their children are getting killed in this war.
Marziyeh, do you see the possibility of a removal of the repressive regime, a new government emerging in Iran? Is that possible?
That's the hope of the majority of Iranians, including me. And unfortunately, when I moved to the United States, I learned that we Iranian freedom fighters are fighting against 2 Islamic Republic regimes. One is inside Iran that everyone knows who they are, and the other one is their agents outside in America, in Western countries, who infiltrated politics and media education systems. So despite, the misleading politicians and what they are doing with what's happening right now in Iran, that Israel started supporting Iranian people, because we know that we are fighting against the same enemy. There is a high hope that Prince Pahlavi, that's the only legitimate opposition, that Iranian people trusted him, because the regime also sent their fake oppositions outside and to mislead politicians and leaders, but to create division among people, that Iranians are not united. But many times during many protests, Iranians called his name and asked for his return. And that's a big hope among Iranians, that finally America and Israel stand with Prince Pahlavi and help him to restore democracy and freedom in Iran.
Marziyeh, we just have a couple of minutes left. How strong is the church, the Christian church? How large is the community of believers there in Iran? Is it growing?
Yes, of course, it's growing, and there's big news about is that millions of people are coming to Christ, and the reason is that people are tired of this tyrannical regime living under the harsh rules of Islam for so many years. And there are news that out of 75,000 mosques, 55,000 of those mosques were closed, and people are refused to go to the mosque. They don't like Islam anymore. They don't like this regime anymore, and they could see the true face of Islam through these evil people. That's why they are turning their back to Islam. And I myself, when I was in Iran, I experienced that. For 4 years, I was serving the Lord. I distributed 20,000 Bibles with my friend Mariam Rostampur, and we evangelized thousands of people. And I could see that how much Iranians are thirsty to come to the Christ. And right now, I'm in the United States, but I can hear the news that Iran has the fastest growing churches.
30 seconds left. How can Christians here in the United States be praying for the people of Iran?
We appreciate to pray for Iran to get back their freedom. And my big prayer is to have the kingdom of Jesus Christ in Iran, to restore, to bring his kingdom to Iran, because people need to not only to get rid of the chain of this evil regime, but also to get rid of the chains of Islam. And that's my big prayer for Iran, to see that millions of Iranians come to Christ, give their hearts to Jesus. And also to pray for people who are suffering right now to be courageous and to fight for their freedoms.
All right, we will be praying.